as a doctor, you have a responsibility to take care of patients. And you go into medicine because you want to do that. You want to protect patients from the diseases that affect them. But you never imagine that you have to protect these patients from the hospitals.
Hello viewers, you're welcome to my channel. You're on to Omashine, and it is trending with Omashine on the international scene. A Texas surgeon who goes by the name Haim is facing the possibility of being imprisoned for 10 years or paying a fine of $215,000 And why? Because this young man exposed some devilish schemes that are ongoing at a Texas children's hospital. Can you imagine that? Now, I understand that my viewers already know that it is no news that if you are a Libra, you are expected to accept everyone around you just on the basis of the person being a human being, not maybe relating to such person with any bias or because of the person's gender orientation, especially gender orientation. Personally, I have no issues with anybody who wants to be whatever he wants to be. But then you also should know that right now technology has really gone really high to the point that you could actually re-engineer your biological configuration to suit the gender orientation of your choice. Say for instance, I am mentioning a full-grown man with all features that an adult man or male should have. I woke up one day and I discovered that I'm actually you. I don't think I think you are better off being a woman. I could actually go for transgender, transgender, whatever you may call it, procedures whereby my biological configuration could be new for me to have that features of the gender I want to be. For those of you who are internet explorers, you must have seen different pictures of different people who you can't even tell whether they are male or female or whatever as it is, but that is not the business of this discussion. The issue now is that this doctor discovered that this Texas Children's Hospital that announced sometime in March 2022 that they were not administering transgender procedures on children in 2022 actually did lie to the public. After that outward announcement, they went on that to continue administering those medical procedures on children. And according to Dr. Haim, they were administering these medications on children as young as 11, 12, 13.
In the months following that, people I worked with had told me they were implanting these drug delivery devices in children as young as 11, 12, 13 years old.
This kind of procedures is not something that should be done on children, because if children of this age cannot decide who leads them, when it comes to voting, we say we have voting age. These children are not even up to voting age, they are not up to majority age. We are talking about something that will affect these children for a lifetime, if not for eternity. Be whatever you want to be as an adult, no problem. But you shouldn't bring in children who do not know their left from their right, or because they identify as trans. If they are trans, show them love. Just treat them just like everyone else, not carrying out surgical procedures on them. That surgical procedures, they could decide on that when they have grown up. At that point, we could say this is a full-grown adult who could take responsibility for whatever action he or she is taking, not you carrying it out on children. And what I've read so far, according to this judge that is speaking here, that or anything like castration, surgery of any kind that relates to changing a child's gender configuration is tantamount to child abuse.
Here with reaction is co-host of The Five, Judge Jean Pirro. Judge, good to have you.
Thank you.
So this doctor is accused of illegally obtaining health data from Texas children's patients and then releasing it.
Yeah, he's charged with 4 counts of HIPAA violations, for which he faces 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. Here's the issue. The Attorney General, Ken Paxton, issued a statement, and attorney generals do this all the time on the interpretation of the law in Texas. He said, wait a minute. When you have sterilization through castration, vasectomy, hysterectomies, on, in this gender-affirming surgery, that is child abuse when it involves a minor.
After Haim had reported this incident, this nefarious, heinous crime against humanity, instead of the law to chase after TCH, it is Haim that they are going after. To tell you that the powers that be in that Texas district is being controlled by the devil himself. Look at the video of when Dr. Haim was arrested.
Hello? Hi. I'm looking for Vanessa Sivage.
Okay. Yeah. Who are you? Cassie.
I'll make some FBI agent.
Okay.
This is Mr. McBride. Hey, I'm David McBride.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Let's
It's
do
a
it.
quick pleasant interaction. You're not in trouble nor anything.
Okay. All right.
Hi, how are you? She snuck up on you there. You want to see too? Are we interrupting dinner? I'm really sorry.
That's all right. What's going on?
Let me start at the beginning. So I'm sure you're aware of some of the things that have been going on at your work lately.
With regards to...
Yeah, so can we sit down for a minute? Let me do my song and dance.
He's been arrested, and on the 17th, that was on Monday of this June 2024, he was arraigned. And what are the count charges?
The 4-count indictment alleges Haim obtained personal information, including patient names, treatment codes, and the attending physician from Texas Children's Hospital's electronic system without authorization. He allegedly obtained this information under false pretenses and with intent to cause malicious harm to Texas Children's Hospital.
Anywhere you see the story of Dr. Haim trending on X, hardly you see anybody making any tangible comment in support of what the Department of Justice is doing. Nobody. Everyone is speaking against it. So you discover that this issue of liberalism, whatever, this and that, is actually a few people trying to control the whole population. Please let's go to the